Peace, love, health, and wealth. Vibe, drive, like, and subscribe. Help your boy break away from that 9 to 5. If you would like to inquire about any of my services or whatnot, make sure you check out the description box of all of my videos. We got tarot, coaching, all of that good stuff. Alright, so we are back with today's collective reading for Thursday, August 21st. Okay, so we begin the daily collective reading with the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups is a sovereign being, with emotional wisdom connected to the element of water and the numerology, the number 3 in numerology. I'm sorry, which represents creativity, expansion. Her message for us is one that is very clear. And that is that today we are being called to move through life with compassion, empathy, and with emotional balance right now. Instead of reacting, we respond. Instead of pushing, we go with the flow. The Queen of Cups reminds us that our intuition is strong right now, and that listening deeply, both to ourselves and others, will open the doorway to peace and clarity. Alright, so the second card that we have here is going to be the Hangman card. Okay, so this is a major arcana card, meaning that big life changes. Okay, so being met with the Hangman, which always signals to me destiny level type energy. The Hangman is ruled by water and the planet Neptune, carrying the numerology of the number 12, and we already know combining 1 and 2 equals 3, and that is growth and expansion. But here, growth and expansion is expressed through surrender and seeing the world from a new angle. This card tells us that today, Spirit may pause us on purpose. Delays, redirections, and even confusion are not blockages, but they are really sacred pauses to give us a higher vision. The Hangman says, don't fight the stillness. Let yourself suspend long enough to see what you've been missing. All right. And with that being said, before we close out, let's go ahead and highlight the 10 of Pentacles. Okay. So we already know that the 10 is giving us the energy of a new beginning, right? And now the Pentacles is the earth energy. So this is signaling completion and legacy right now. This is the ultimate card of long-term blessings, family wealth, stability, and generational healing, of course. Spirit is saying to us that the pause that you're going to be experiencing today is not in vain. So surrender, because the compassion, the emotional depth, and everything in between is leading us to a harvest of something that's much, much, much bigger than the immediate moment. Okay, so don't get caught up in the moment right now. Okay, we're still planting seeds for the long haul. All right. Remember that we are aligning with blessings that ripple forward into the future, blessings that impact not only us, but also the people that we're connected to, because friends and family is of the utmost importance when it comes down to the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so prophetic message. All right, what do we see? What do we feel? Okay, so we got to remember that today is all about trusting the process. For some of us, it's one day before the end of the week. For some of us, it might be even the beginning of the week for some of us. But no matter where you at, we got to lead with compassion. We got to surrender to divine timing right now. Divine order is something that's been popping up in a lot of the personal readings I've been doing. We got to position ourselves to step into enduring the need of perseverance, because at the end of the journey is always going to be what we bid for, which is abundance, which is legacy, right? But the thing is that on our way to this abundance and legacy, we can't cut no corners right now. All right. So remember that what might look like a pause today is really the preparation for a generational breakthrough, right? Shout out to Kanye. He said, I'm not having to break down, I'm having to break through. You did. So I want to double back on this 10 of Pen real fast, the 10 of Pentacles. And we know again, this is about blessing, family, wealth, stability, generational healing. We already know these things, but we got to remember when this card come out, this means that again, it doesn't have to be money, but it's whatever you deem to be valuable. Time, money, apple pie recipes. You understand what I'm saying? These cards is going to show themselves differently for different people, but you will be able to catch on to the theme or the vibe that's happening. So, with that being said, earlier this week we got the Ace of Cups for the card of the day, and I want to hammer home the fact that when we see in these cups like that, this is an emphasis for us to work on our heart space more than anything right now. I feel like there's some emotions flowing through me right now. So I don't know whoever seeing this or hearing this, if you made it to the end of the video, release that pain. This Queen of Cups, I can't even get it out. This Queen of Cups is telling me that it's a-okay, that it's time to open up the heart, and it's time to let go of that pain and follow what Spirit has in store for us. All right. So I really like this reading for us. I'm really gonna watch this over immediately. Sometimes I watch it over in the morning, but I'm really gonna watch this one over immediately. But anyways, I want to thank you all. If you would like to follow up on a collective read, and if you got any questions, comments, or concerns, don't be afraid to hit me up. I don't mind doing free follow-ups on the readings or whatnot. If you missed something, if you didn't understand something, it's all good in the neighborhood. Even if you just want to get your free daily collective reading, remember, text, email, all in the description box. Peace, love, health, and wealth. Anything else, put it back where, because I ain't buying it. Peace.